Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is not just about a 25-cent coin, it's about a potential treasure hidden in plain sight, a secret that could turn your pocket change into a jaw-dropping fortune. Forget everything you think you know about modern coins, because the year 2022 and the P-Mint mark from Philadelphia have combined to create one of the most exciting, sought-after, and potentially million-dollar numismatic phenomenons of the modern era. We're talking about a rarity so scarce, a mint error so profound, that it has set the collecting world on fire, driving values far beyond what any non-precious metal coin from this decade should ever command. This is the story of the most rare 2022 P-Quarter dollar, and if you have one of these treasures in your possession, your life could be about to change. Stay with me until the very end, because the incredible details of its history, the secrets to its identification, and its colossal, life-altering value are about to be revealed. The coin world in 2022 underwent a seismic shift with the launch of the American Women Quarters program. This initiative, set to run from 2022 through 2025, replaced the prior America the Beautiful Quarters and, more significantly, introduced a brand new, completely redesigned obverse, head-side, portrait of George Washington, a departure from the one used since 1932. This new obverse, designed by Laura Garden Fraser, featured a right-facing, more detailed depiction of Washington, marking the first time in 90 years that his portrait had been changed on the circulating quarter. The program was designed to honor up to 5 different distinguished American women each year on the reverse, tail side. The 5 trailblazers celebrated in 2022 were 1. Maya Angelou *, celebrated author, poet, and civil rights activist. 2. Dr. Sally Ride *, physicist and the first American woman in space. 3. Wilma Mankiller *, the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. 4. Nina Otero-Warren *, suffragist, educator, and political leader. 5. Anna May Wong *, the first Chinese-American film star in Hollywood. Every single one of these coins was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P-Mint mark, the Denver Mint, D, and the San Francisco Mint, S, for proof and special issues. The standard 2022 P-Quarters, the ones you receive in change, are common. They are mass-produced clad coinage intended for circulation. In typical uncirculated condition, an ordinary 2022 P-Quarter is worth only slightly more than its face value of 25 cents. For example, a gem-quality MS-67, mint state, a near-perfect grade, of a common 2022 P Maya Angelou quarter might fetch around $20 or less, as these are still widely available. However, the rapid change in design, a new obverse die paired with 5 entirely new reverse dies, all operating under the enormous pressure of a modern minting schedule, created the perfect storm for extremely rare and profound mint errors. These errors are the absolute key to unlocking the true, multi-thousand-dollar and potentially multi-million-dollar value of the 2022 P-Quarter. The rarity of a modern circulating coin is almost never about a low mintage figure, but almost always about a significant, verifiable, and scarce minting accident. The new dies for the 2022 series proved susceptible to various flaws, and collectors are now intensely hunting for the results. The phenomenon of the high-value 2022 P-Error quarters. The most rare and valuable 2022 P-Quarters are defined by their dramatic errors, flaws that slipped through the U.S. Mint's quality control and into public circulation. These are not minor scratches, these are major manufacturing faults that tell the story of a dramatic die failure. Here are the top contenders for the most rare 2022 P-Quarter dollar title, with values soaring into the hundreds, thousands, and even establishing new record highs. #####1. The Nina Otero-Warren double die crack error, the $8 300+ rarity. For many experts, the most valuable verifiable sale of a 2022 P-Quarter error belongs to the Nina Otero-Warren coin featuring 2 major die cracks on both the obverse and the reverse. A die crack is a visible line that appears on the surface of a coin when the metal die used to strike it begins to fracture under pressure. While small die cracks are common, a coin exhibiting 2 major cracks across both faces is extremely rare and represents a late, profound failure of the working die. The rare detail ****, a documented example of the 2022 P. Nina Otero-Warren quarter with dual die cracks, authenticated for its significant error, was listed on auction sites for an astounding $8,300. This sale established a record-breaking precedent, instantly proving that modern clad quarters, when flawed in the right way, are a massive investment opportunity. This specific error's combination of cracks is highly scarce, making it a true numismatic unicorn. The Maya Angelou and Wilma Mankiller, Drooling George error, the $1,900+ collector favorite. A widespread, yet still highly valuable, error is known as the **** Drooling George *** error. This is not just a die chip, it is often a substantial die gouge or a large die chip that appears as a thin, raised trail of metal extending from the chin of George Washington. This imperfection creates the distinct visual effect of the president drooling. The rare detail ****, the most valuable examples of this error are found on the Maya Angelou and Wilma Mankiller 2022 P quarters. A highly graded, uncirculated Maya Angelou, Drooling George, coin has been valued by numismatic companies at up to $1,900. The demand for this coin is incredibly high because it's a visible, easily identifiable, and somewhat humorous error that appeals to a wide base of collectors. It represents a significant minting mistake that collectors are paying top dollar for. #####3. The Wilma Mankiller retained cut and die break error, the $1,500+ structural flaw. A cut error occurs when a piece of the striking die breaks off completely, leaving a blank, raised area of metal on the coin. A retained cut is the even rarer stage where the broken-off piece of the die is still momentarily lodged in its original position when the coin is struck, often creating a highly raised, dramatic break line that separates the coin from the die break. The rare detail ****, certain 2022 P. Wilma Mankiller quarters have been found with dramatic die breaks on both the obverse and a retained cut error. These catastrophic structural flaws in the die are extremely rare, as the U.S. Mint is supposed to pull such a die from production immediately. Uncirculated examples of this retained cut and multiple die break error have been valued at up to $1,500, with some ambitious offerings pushing into the multi-thousand-dollar range. Its dramatic appearance makes this accidental coin is the holy grail for collectors of modern era coinage, directly mirroring the famous 1943 copper cent error from World War II. The 1983 D cent struck on a copper planchet is a ghost in the machine, a coin that, by all official accounts and production protocols, should never have existed. The vast majority of the over 6.4 billion cents produced at Denver in 1983 were the standard, lightweight zinc core coins. The number of D cents struck on the heavier copper planchets, however, is thought to be incredibly small, likely fewer than a dozen, making them exceptionally rare and astronomically valuable. The history of its discovery is a testament to the vigilance of the numismatic community. These coins were simply released into circulation, indistinguishable to the untrained eye from their common zinc core counterparts. Only a careful check of their weight can definitively separate the worthless from the wildly valuable. A collector finding one of these in a roll or pocket change had to be keenly aware of the 1982 to 1983 composition change, own a highly accurate scale, and possess the historical knowledge to understand the magnitude of their find. In the years following 1983, the numismatic world buzzed with speculation and hope. The existence of the 1983 copper cent, no mint mark, was confirmed first, and it was only a matter of time before the D and S versions were sought out. The actual discovery and authentication of the 1983 D copper cent cemented its status as a premier rarity. These coins were not simply flawed, they were a tangible, verifiable mistake in a year of massive mint changeover. What is the value of this elusive treasure? This is where the story explodes into the realm of the truly spectacular. The value of a standard, high-grade 1983 D cent is minimal, perhaps $10 to $20 in mint condition. However, the value of the ultra-rare 1983 D copper planchet cent is in a completely different galaxy. Into the thousands of pounds, which translates to thousands of US dollars, a value that is constantly subject to upward revision due to collector demand, and is often misreported with a sensational zero added, giving the impression of millions. The reason your 1980 coin is valuable in the narrative sense, but not monetarily, is because it is the common, correctly struck predecessor of the incredibly rare 1983 error. The 1980 coin should say new pence. It's historically accurate and common. The 1983 coin should not say new pence. It is historically inaccurate and therefore ultra-rare. Conclusion and the hunt for the true prize. So, while your 1980 coin is a fascinating piece of decimal history, correctly struck and historically common, its primary value is to introduce the story of its younger, more valuable sibling. The real, potentially hundreds to thousands of dollars coin, the one that has captivated collectors and generated the truly massive headlines, is the 1983 new pence mule. This is your call to action. The real treasure is not the 1980 coin you hold, but the one you have yet to find, the legendary 1983 error. Now, the hunt begins. Go through your change, check those old coin jars, and examine every 2p coin you find. You are no longer just handling copper, you are sifting through potential fortunes, seeking that single, impossible date and inscription combination that can change your life forever. Would you like me to focus on another incredibly valuable error coin, such as the 1971 new pence error coin, or perhaps look for documented error varieties for the 1980 coin itself, to see if a hyper-rare, high-value variant truly exists? Whether you uncover the $8,300 dual die-crack Nina Otero-Warren, the highly valued $1,900 Drooling George, or another equally profound error, the lesson is clear: your pocket change is no longer just pocket change. It is a treasure chest, and the modern 2022 p quarter is the key. Start checking your coins today, because you could be holding a small disc of metal that is worth hundreds to thousands of dollars, a genuine modern rarity that is transforming the world of coin collecting one lucky find at a time. The next great discovery is waiting for you.